Hello and welcome to this session. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of AI tools and how they're shaping our approach to communication, coding, and productivity. Whether you're a student, educator, or just curious about AI, this video is for you. I am sure you have been hearing about generative AI and how it is changing the educational landscape and the world rapidly. Yes, everyone talks about it, but how do you actually get it and how do you use it is the question that I will try to answer in this and the next couple of videos. I have picked a few of the top common AI tools that is being used widely in today's society, and I will go over step by step on how to get it and how to start using it in this and the next couple of videos. In each video, we will focus on one of these AI tools. Let's start with the famous ChatGPT that was first released by OpenAI in November 2022. ChatGPT is nothing more than a computer program that can chat with people. It uses artificial intelligence to understand and generate responses to what people say, making it seem like you're talking to a human. It's used to help answer questions, write text, and even hold conversations on a wide range of topics. Here is a table that compares a free version with the paid version of ChatGPT. As you can see with the free version, even though you may have limited usage, you can still access it and get standard updates and basic chats. And with a monthly charge, the $20 is as of the last updated based on the date of this video. You can access more advanced features and have early access to new features and updates. But now let's look at it in action. Now let's go to google.com and type in ChatGPT. Once you click on that, you're going to be able to see ChatGPT. You're going to click on ChatGPT, and right over here, this is the entry page. You need to sign up. You can sign up with your Google account, your Microsoft account, or you can just use any email address to sign up. Now, once you signed up, you can use your credentials to log in to your account. And once you log into your account, this is what you're going to be seeing. Now here I'm using the unpaid account. As you can see, it says ChatGPT 3.5. If I want to go to ChatGPT 4, which is the updated version, I need to upgrade and pay for it. That way I can use the DALL-E and all of the other benefits that comes with it. And I will show you guys in a minute when we want to do that. But now let's just go ahead and use this chat to do a simple example. Let's say I want to find out or do a lecture or create a lecture on pros and cons of AI in education. For me, on why should I or why shouldn't I use AI in education. And I can just enter, and here is the lecture. Now I can write, create a table to compare the pros and cons. And now here's a table that just created for me, that these are the pros and cons of using AI in education. Now I can say what would be a good quiz questions. And here are some questions about the lecture that I just created. But one thing that it's really important to mention in here is that AI is a great tool to enhance your work, but I'd be very careful to let it do the work itself, since the AI models all learn by training and there is a lot of room for mistakes. So what you can use AI for can give you a great starting point, but make sure that you're doing your due diligence. You go through every single one of those lines and start looking at it and use your own intelligence to make sure that what you're getting is indeed what you were asking for or what you were trying to get. Another thing I want to mention is that a lot of people are worried about AI tracking their conversation, which is true, it does. That's how it gets trained. But what you can do is you can go over on your settings. So we're going to go to setting, and where it says data control, we can come to chat history and training, and you're going to turn that off. Once you turn that off, when you see the black right over here, then you know that nothing you write is going to be kept track of or used for training. And that's your way of keeping your conversation secure in ChatGPT. Now let's look at some of the limitations. Let's say I want an image. I create an image of a flower for me. This free version of ChatGPT is not going to be able to do that. But now let's take a look at a paid version and see what a paid version can do for us. Now I just logged in to my ChatGPT, the paid version of ChatGPT that I have. So let's take a look at what we can do with this ChatGPT. So let's say I'm writing a children book it's a science chemistry book for children. And I want to say, create an image of a boy holding a chemistry test tube. And let's see what this one does for me now. So this is a picture that it created. Now I can say, make it look cartoonish. And now you can see I have a cartoonish look. Now, it is very important that the description of what you give is called prompt engineering. The better and more descriptive you are, the better you're going to get what you want out of these type of chats and any kind of generative AI that you have. Let's say I like this picture and I like it so much that I want to use the same picture for so many different versions of this book that I'm going to be writing. What I can do, I can find out what is the address of this picture by saying, what seed did Dolly use for this picture? And this is the address or the tag of this picture. Now I can copy this and I can say, now use the seed, and then I can type this and create the same image using a flask. And here's the same picture. Now I can say, use the seed and make him sit behind computers. Now I can look at him and say, oops, the eyes are brown now, but the other pictures, the eyes were green. So let's go ahead and change that. So use the seed and make the eye green. And now you can see how I use the word eye instead of eyes, and it's one eye that it's green. So that goes back again to how descriptive you have to be to make sure you're getting what you want out of these chats. So this was a basic demo of how you can get and use ChatGPT. There is just so much you can do with these chatbots. And now that you know how to get it, you can explore and have fun with it. On the next video, I will be talking about Microsoft Copilot, how you can access it and how you can use it.